bicho. Ô, louco, bicho. Portamos.
Have a care in the old wing. It isn't used, and for good reason. A section of wall fell into the sea some years back, and the rest is falling to ruin. Over there, sir.
Eddie?
No! No! They're after me! All of them! Trying to kill me! No! Please help!
Eddie, look at me, Eddie, just at me. It's going to be all right.
Stay back here. I'll try to reason with it.
You will not. This is what I do. Eddie? Talk to me, Eddie. Tell me what's troubling you.
Troubling me? He is! And David! They all are! What are you doing?
They all are what,
One more
Eddie?
step and I kill him! Accusing me! They think I killed her!
The maid, you mean?
Wide.
But I didn't!
Naked, but
I
Eddie was
didn't!
saying, I'm not panicking.
I believe you, Eddie. I believe you.
O jogo travou. O jogo travou. Olha, o jogo travou. Opa. O jogo travou. Deixa eu iniciar.
What are you doing? One more step and I kill him!
Deep and wide. might make it, but Eddie would see me. I'm with Pat.
Eddie? Talk to me, Eddie.
He can't see me from
Tell me
here.
what's troubling
This
you.
might be a way of
Troubling me? He is! And David! They all are!
They all are what, Eddie?
Accusing me! They think I killed her!
The maid, you mean?
Steady now.
But I didn't! I didn't!
I believe you, Eddie. I believe you.
Stop wriggling about. You stay still.
Let him go, Eddie. Everything is all right. Slowly, Mr. Harrison.
Come here!
Bloody fool. Bits of bone. Should work if I'm careful. Let's hope this doesn't snap under the strain.
What the? Leave me alone! I told you! Leave me alone!
Eddie, stop!
Get them off me! Get them off!
Okay.
No! Hold still, you bastard!
Andrew! Andrew, no!
David?
É uma conquista. 10 vezes chapter 3 completo. 10 vezes.
What? What happened?
Relax. Everything's fine.
Fine. Are you out of your mind? Oh, please, contain yourself, Andrew.
I most certainly will not. And I'm not spending another moment in this madhouse. I will fetch the police from the village immediately.
I don't think that would be wise, sir.
Are you threatening me?
Perish the thought, sir. I'm merely pointing out the folly of driving these roads in the dark.
And besides, we may need the car if Eddie's condition worsens.
The insane brat can jump off the roof for all I care. I, for one, will rather risk my life out there than in here.
Leave, then. And before you even think of telling anyone what...
Careful now. Just take it slowly. I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
Science took a beating tonight.
After seeing what happened here, I think...
The mirror.
And they lost control over it.
I believe they never had control.
I need to check up on Eddie and make sure he's all right. So, I'll be careful then.
My father tried to...
Are you talking about his soul?
Edward knew of the...
So we know what it is, but not...
It's underground.
And how not to end up like your...
This.
So we should pry.
Indeed. Looks like this is where Grandfather Edward did his work. You were probably looking for this too, Father. Still not complete, it seems. Eddie had too much respect for... To my dear Father Edward, you stopped me from ending my torment many times before, but on this occasion, I'm determined you will not. I do this, not for myself, but for my child. A child that should never have been. A child born, not from love, but from cruelty. I'm taking my baby with me to save it from this rotten family. For it does not deserve to be cast into this world and into this damned place. Cecilia Gordon.
What does it say?
The ramblings of a lunatic.
Any mention?
No such luck. Just...
He was born in this village. At the...
Yes, but it puts us no nearer to finding it.
It does. His mother will know...
Of course. Rosemary. Son of a... An army book. It belonged to Angus.
There's a page marked.
It details how to perform a cesarean section.
Does that mean that Angus...
Delivered Cecilia's baby. That way they could keep it out of the public eye.
Horrifying. Ugh, the stench. It reeks of death down there.
That foul smell might lead us straight to where we need to go.
You think the way to the mirror might be through that abyss?
Perhaps. It's too dark to see what's down there. No sign of the village. I should be able to cobble together a light. Cheers. Now all I need is some kind of fuse. Eddie didn't want to do his delicate work in the dark. Stand back! So this is where Eddie dumped the bits he didn't need.
Look, who knows how far down these chasms go?
Or how vast the caves below are. The castle may have been built on top of wherever the mirror is kept. It doesn't look like we'll get any closer to it from down there, though. Mr. McKinnon.
Master David. Miss Farber.
If you don't mind me saying, you look like you could use some sleep.
After seeing what happened in the old wing, I doubt I will ever sleep well again.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
No, sir. I do not think you do.
How is Eddie faring?
The young master is in bed. We've ensured he's comfortable and cannot do any further harm.
I'd like to speak to him, to help us understand why he did what he did.
Lady Margaret is sitting with him at the moment. I'm afraid he's in no fit state to talk.
I hope he managed to sleep soon.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for letting me know.
Aqui deve ser aqui. Bora lá. Vamos ver essas telas de load, cara. Cada vez que você passa uma porta, 30 horas pra carregar. Falar com o velho.
Hello, Rory.
Oh, okay.
What brings you to the library in the dead of night?
I don't rightly know. I woke up.
I see.
Velho tá só a capa da gaita, hein?
It is not easy for me to trust folks.
From what I've seen of this family, I cannot entirely blame you.
O velho já tá que nem tamanco. Só couro e osso.
Village somewhere nearby.
I ken it. I haven't been up there in years, though. 'Tis a fearful place, so it is.
What happened? Why was it abandoned?
The folks there were all killed. All dead.
All that. Sweep you out overnight.
Nobody goes
Nobody's go there anymore.
But Edward did.
Aye.
How did the village die? It was the Druids. The Druids using the black
Using the black mirror.
Aye, it was. They got what they wanted, drove back the Romans. Aye, that they did. But it cost them dear.
Can you take us to the village?
No, son, I canna. My eyesight's not what it was, you ken. And them woods are not safe with no map to guide ye. I can get you across the loch when you ken the path, though.
Leave conversation. Vai passar aqui então? Não vai passar, não passa então. Deixa eu fazer a volta. Que o jogo é travado. Pra cá, será? Deve ser pra cá. Não, pra cá. Deixa eu dar umas travadas ainda. Deixa eu estar com cola no sapato pra travar no chão. Essa porta aqui. Essa porta aqui. Acho que ficou mais escuro o ambiente. Dá uma melhorada no brilho do jogo. Ó, velho, no chão aí. Tá ok, calma. Já tá desenhando.
Rose? Rosemary, it's me, it's David. I need you to help us. The village where Edward was born. Can you point to it on this map? Can you do that? Oh, nothing. It's like she's shut down.
Just a second. Try now.
There! That's where the village is. This ought to be enough for Rory to help us find the village.
We'll need a boat to
Chef
get
ficou
across the
doida,
loch.
chef ficou doida.
There's one at the lakeside.
Chef ficou doida, chef ficou doida, doida, doidona.
We know the way to the village now.
Well done, laddie. You both go on ahead and ready the boat. I'll see you down at the jetty.
What? No, we can find it ourselves. It's cold and dark outside.
I ken the weather, lassie. I'm nae some bairn, and I'm nae too old to walk up a hill.
I get the feeling you won't take no for an answer.
You say that right, and I ken what's up there mair than you both.
this isn't going to move.
I'm not surprised. By the looks of it, it hasn't moved in years.
It's going to take more than me and you to get this into the water.
Andrew really has left on foot. I hope he finds somewhere warm soon, and unharmed.
He was a fool to leave. And it won't make our lives easier if he does drag the authorities up here.
You're starting to sound like a true Gordon.
The keys are here.
Margaret won't be happy if we use the car to push in the boat.
All the more reason to do it. Do you know how to drive?
You don't?
There's easier ways to get around in India.
Onde será que eles vão?
What a bleak place. And so quiet.
Quiet? You mean you can't hear?
As will be the fate of anyone who dares oppose this family.
Hear what?
The voices. Screams.
I'm not sure. I think I can hear something in the distance.
We need to keep moving. Edward must have had some sort of hideout up here. I guess it's near the place of power he wrote about in his diary.
How will we know if we found it?
We should show this to Rory. Do you know what this is?
I ken it. It's a symbol the old druids would have used in their rituals.
We'll keep looking.
I'm not going anywhere, laddie.
What could this mean? whatever this symbolizes, the villagers really believed in the power of these runes. We need to break this open somehow. What?
Can you hear me? Rory? Is everything alright?
It's no, you can't say that. I tried to protect you. I didn't mean to harm her, I didn't. It was just a burn, just a wee burn.
Rory?
Let him go. We need to keep moving. This handwriting, I recognize it. It's Andrew's.
Andrew? The lawyer?
This is his workplace. Andrew keeps referring back to a spot nearby. It must be Edward's place of power. The fool. He's trying to release Edward, free his spirit from the mirror.
Do you think there's also a way to free your father?
Perhaps. The difference being that whatever is left of Edward, what I've seen, I'm not sure he's of this world anymore. Edward's birth was during some kind of ritual. They thought he would have a unique connection to the Black...
And Andrew thinks he might have inherited this trait from his father.
Exactly. Which shows he knows nothing about what the mirror is capable of, or is beyond caring. Listen to this. Edward may have had his faults, but he was not weak like my mother, who carried her weakness to the end when she took the coward's way out. Cecilia's baby didn't die with her. It's Andrew. Oh, he played me from the beginning. There must be an entrance beneath the house that leads to the Black Mirror. This is what Andrew's looking for.
Oh, the soil here has been disturbed.
They're the missing pages from the Chronicles. They might detail the rituals Andrew is trying to complete. They're badly burnt, but maybe we can... That's as good as it gets. Let's see what we can see. Not much. The blood of 3.
Christ, what is this? What's happening, David?
A dream within a dream. Stay close to me.
Done this together.
No! He can't be allowed to return!
Come back! Come back here!
Andrew seems to have tried to stop my father from enacting some kind of guardian ritual.
Did your father complete it?
I don't know yet.
You cannot hide! Not from me!
Not him, not the boy!
I remember this from India.
It was yours.
Yes, when I was a boy. I can't believe he kept this. There's a shortcut over here.
Lead the way.
Le cloich gion mi mehucha. Gaboje am prish gabe mi rish.
Stop that!
Troféu. 50G.
What the hell just happened? I heard voices, but clearly you see much more than I do.
My father came here to free himself. Our family of the curse. But he found out that Andrew was up to something even worse, and he tried to stop him.
The Black Mirror.
Andrew was trying to use its power to return Edward, or whatever Edward has become, to this plane of existence. This world.
The fool. He just needed to look around here to see the mirror can't be controlled, can't be trusted. So did your father complete this guardian ritual? Do you think it worked?
I don't know for sure, but I think it must have. Otherwise, how could he still be helping us? I feel like he's trying to reach out to me, but I can't quite touch him.
Is there any way of freeing him from wherever he is now?
I can only hope there is. We need to get Rory and get back to the castle before Andrew finds the entrance, if he hasn't already.
And we need to warn the others about...
You're too weak, Sweet Gordon. Just like your father. Once a murderer, always a murderer. A pathetic old man. You could never do what needs to be done.
Rory! Rory! Are you hurt?
Let me have a look.
Dinna fash yourself, lassie. I'm fine.
What did Angus mean about you being a murderer? He wasn't just talking about himself, was he?
Just the ramblings of a dying man.
No more excuses. If you want our trust, then be honest with us.
Aye, you're right. It was a long time ago. I wasn't the man I am now. I had a temper on me. A drink. One night I got mad and, oh God forgive me, I killed my wife and Ben. And the Gordons.
They covered it up.
That they did.
That's why you've worked here all these years. You owed them.
I'm a selfish old man. Hiding out here, feared the Gordons would turn me in.
And Edward? Did you know?
I kenned what he did. But I was too big a coward to do anything.
The voices you were hearing earlier, was it your wife?
Her and Cecilia,
Andrew. I think he's Edward's son.
What? No, it can't be.
He's what, Rory?
Cecilia's bairn. I made him give him away. I kenned we should have put him down instead.
You gave Cecilia's baby away? What about her husband?
Oh, Edward had taken care of him a long time ago.
We need to get back.
Give a hand up, would you? Help me back to my glasshouse. I need to show you something.
Can we give you a hand?
From what you told me, your father cast a guardian spell, and it cast...
Why?
For to help you, to contact you, from the other side. Yet...
What's he doing?
It's the same symbol I saw my father make before he killed himself.
Shh. Give me your hand.
Ouch!
Don't be a wee un. Now, drip your blood onto the symbol.
Father.
see, the link with your father will be stronger now.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. You'll need all the help you can get for when you reach the mirror. You're not to go down there until your bond is completed. There's still unfinished business between you and your father. I just dinna ken what it is.
I've been thinking about the mirror. About what it does, Rory. I think that it was responsible. For what you did to your family, I mean.
Thank you for your words, lass. But that doesn't change the fact that I did it. It doesn't ease the pain. It doesn't stop the guilt. There's still things you don't know about, lad. About your father and his past. But you need to find out for yourself. Do not face the mirror with doubt in your heart, or you leave nothing of you. It's all for me, no.
Nonsense. We will get you help. I can...
All I see. I'll be with my wife and parents soon. She always told me for a gardener I was never very good at growing a beard. She were always right, my girl.
Mais uma conquista, 10G, capítulo 4 completado.
Blood.
We need to be careful.
It's not her blood. Here, let me help you.
I will be fine, thank you.
Andrew, where is he?
He has taken Eddie. I tried to stop him, but he struck me. Me. There was a madness in his eyes. I do not understand what is happening. First Eddie, and now Andrew.
It's this house. The curse in our veins. It comes from whatever evil lurks below this damn place.
The Black Mirror.
Poppycock. Our blood is not cursed. We may have had our fair share of tragedies. So does any great family. But evil can live in the hearts of men without the help of any curse.
On that at least we can agree. And in one heart in particular. That of my grandfather. Your dear, precious Edward.
I will not hear another word from you about my husband.
We don't have time for this. Look in the desk in the old wing if you will not believe us.
She might know more. We need to talk to her again. Without attacking her.
Oh, of course. You're right.
This isn't him. No, my Edward couldn't have written this.
What do you think it means?
I don't know, but whatever it means, it's been hidden. How do you feel about your darling husband now?
David, that's not helping.
My Edward wouldn't.
Do you know? I'm Andrew.
No.
Would you...
No.
Listen to me, Lady Margaret.
I didn't.
This is not the time for secrets, Lady Margaret.
I'm sorry.
We need to get moving. Andrew could be doing anything.
Young Eddie doesn't deserve...
We'll try. You have our word.
Is there anything you know about your husband? Something...
I don't know what... Rose, how did you... 5 years. I did what had to be done. For our family. What else could I have done? Oh. Ah!
Vamos com isso. 40G, Beth e Joanne.
The final part.
Nossa, sangue no chão.
Let's see if my trusty key will get this open.
Stop your whining!
You are seeing something again, aren't you?
Yes.
Give it back! You killed her! It's your fault!
So that's why he buried it in Cecilia's grave.
What did you see, David?
My father and Edward, he...
It's all right. Take your time.
Margaret covered up the fact that Edward didn't die by accident. He...
Murdered?
My father.
Your father? Are you sure? He would have...
I am sure. And yes, he was. Lady Margaret sent him to boarding school soon afterwards. She was scared of him. And I suppose that's why she was afraid of me too. All this time, trying to prove my father wasn't mad. That every man in the Gordon family isn't destined to become a murderer. But that's exactly what he was.
He was only a child. Maybe the mirror drove him.
It did. I saw the darkness take hold of him. But does it matter though? Like Rory said, it doesn't wash away the guilt. Sooner or later I will be shedding innocent blood too. I shouldn't follow Andrew down there. I could end up a monster like every Gordon before.
Nonsense. And remember,
He sacrificed himself.
now that you know the things that happened to him when he was a...
I forgive you. Thank you for everything. Now let us stop this madness once and for all.
Mais uma conquista. 80G. Just like Rodney.
Margaret covered it. Yes, perfect. A stone plate full of ancient symbols. A stone plate full of ancient symbols. See you on the other side. Andrew's mind seems to... There's something back there.
A door?
Well, that's what we need to...
Mainly you, I reckon. You did it!
I just hope we are not too late.
After you.
Too kind.
David, stop! Don't move!
What? What's wrong?
Can't you see? Right by your feet. An abyss.
An abyss? What are you talking about?
Não
I'll
conquista.
guide you across.
60
Just
G.
listen to my voice. One step back, then to your left. Please be careful. Stop. Turn to your right and move forward slowly. Stop. Turn to your right and move forward slowly. Stop. Turn to your left, then straight, but be careful.
That was too close. Leah? Rory was right. We can only get through this together. Just as well I couldn't see.
Mais uma conquista. 20 G, false step made by.
What the?
Estranho.
That's one. Leah! Oh, damn it, it's not moving! Leah! Oh, damn it, it's not moving! Your cheap tricks will not stop me. What the? Your cheap tricks will not stop me. What the? You want me to use this, Father? But what for? The same symbols as in the village, and the gate. I hope I'm not too late.
Só falta uma conquista de completar o 5º capítulo. De 150 G.
The mirror. The black mirror.
Ah, David! I'm delighted you could join us. I knew you'd find your way here.
Let the others go, Andrew. This is a family matter. Amongst us true Gordons.
You are so right, my dear cousin. This is a family matter.
David!
If you think your cheap tricks can stop me, you're greatly mistaken. Get a grip, David.
David, why did you let me die?
You have disgraced this family. I should have killed you when I had the chance, boy.
You're not sick.
Massacring an entire village of innocents in the process. I want that...
You are...
Don't!
I'll be needing your blood too, David.
We don't need Edward. We can find a way to control the mirror. You and I, together.
I don't care for your disrespect for my father. For one of the greatest Gordons who has ever lived.
What do you need me to do to complete the ritual and bring Edward back?
Not much. Just a few drops of your blood.
Give me the knife. I'll do it myself.
David, my dearest cousin, you really need to stop treating me like I'm bloody stupid!
My father. Could he be brought back too?
Pure Gordon blood flows through my veins. Once my father is freed, there will be nothing we cannot do.
Very well. Together then.
David, don't!
Shut your mouth, woman!
Salva a tia, não deixa a tia cair aí, pô.
Are you alright?
Yes, David!
Oh, David, seu...
You are mine! Mine!
Nada aí, tio. Foi no salvo pelo gongo, hein, tio? Foi salvo pelo gongo.
I think we should be leaving.
Agreed.
Mais uma tela de loading. Deve estar acabando, né? Final e a última conquista.
Rest in peace, Rory. If such a thing is possible.
What, you doubt it?
all that happened here. I am a scientist. I never thought there was an afterlife or anything after. And now, I know there's not only life after death, but there's evil there.
My father, Rory, they saved us. And I must believe they found their peace. It's up to us to find our own. And hope that it lasts.
Aí, última conquista, 150G. Capítulo 5 completado. E o Gzinho na conta. Ó, tocar a música do filme do Jack Chan, né? Então, encerrando aqui. Vamos ver o que eu venho daqui a pouco com outro jogo. Mais fácil de mentir.